How you doing, everybody? ABC Action News Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips. Wanted to give you a little update on Hurricane Lee. So far, the forecast pretty much going as expected. Winds now continue to weaken as Lee moves into colder water. Still a very large storm in terms of overall wind field. But at this point, again, we've been saying this for days, it's just going to kind of remind me of a nor'easter. Now, again, nor'easters can be pretty strong. A lot of power outages can happen, that sort of thing. But at this point, I really think the bulk of the wind will be right along the immediate coastline. And what kind of wind are we talking about? I don't know, maybe 45 to 55, gusts to 65 in extreme cases. I do think surge will be an issue in Cape Cod Bay. 2 to 4 feet is what the Hurricane Center is going with. And with the northerly wind coming around it when it passes, I think that's about right. So again, inland areas, especially around the I-95 corridor, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I really don't. Rainfall, 1, 3, up to maybe 4 inches of rain across Maine, certainly closer to where that center crosses around western Nova Scotia. So we're talking most of Maine will get some more wind than, say, areas off to the west will. But still, we're talking of wind probably, even in Maine along the coast, 55 to 60. So certainly some strong winds for a period of time. But those predictions of the storm moving back and getting stronger and whatnot, it's just not going to happen. I mean, it never really seemed like a reasonable possibility in the first place. So at this point, we're looking at Friday night, and Saturday. Pretty significant tropical storm type of situation moving through. Some power outages, some trees down, some heavy rain, but certainly really nothing any worse than you get in the wintertime. And obviously the difference is it's not 35 or 40 degrees. It's more like 75 or 80 degrees. That's what we're looking at right now. We'll get updates again from the Hurricane Center later tonight. I wouldn't expect any changes. Again, timing later Friday, where tropical storm warnings will be needed for part of the coastline. And again, the storm surge highest in the Cape Cod Bay with that little concave area, the winds coming in out of the north and pushing that water right on in. That's the latest. We'll give you updates 24/7 as always right here on your ABC Action News station.